What's up, friends of the farm? Welcome to the highly anticipated 2025 Iowa Fireworks Farm store tour. For a little bit of geographical reference, I-35 is right over here. Here's Come and Go, and then the storage units, and then us. We are located right off of exit 43 at 1505 G76 Highway in New Virginia. Alright, so here's a 0.5 view of the store. It pretty much has the same layout as last year, except we have some new shelving on that side and that side for the sparkler and firecracker tables. It again starts small in the front of the store and gets bigger as you work your way back. Alright, so when you walk in the store and you go to the left, we have our firecracker table, and here's where our fuse is at this year. And then firecrackers for $5. All 1,000 rolls for $5. Then when you come on this side, there are various firecrackers and bottle rockets, including a roll of 48,000. Then you get into the bricks and strips of firecrackers. There's lots of different brands and kinds and numbers, vintage looking ones, black cats, Cajun crackers. These ones are new this year. They're color firecrackers from Black Cat, nitro bombs, and jack flashes. Down here we have Snafu, which is a mini 200-gram cake, jumping jacks, animal crackers, Pyro Predator firecrackers, more firecrackers, jumping jacks, down to the small little itty bitty ones. And then we have 100 rolls over here. Then when you come on this side, this is all of our mini 200-gram cakes in these bins. There's lots of them. Nanotech Ice Cube from Fox Fireworks, Toot and Twirl, Devil Dog, Mighty Minis, John's, Nanotech, Time Bomb, Mighty Mini, Shockers, more ites, Color Pearls, Cherry Pies, Neon Island, Happy in 16, and we also have 36 shots. Cover Your Ears, Sight for Sore Eyes. What the Hell's a set of 4 for $20. That's really good. And then these Ninja Turtle ones is also another set of 4 from Golden Bear. Then on this side we have more firecrackers in sets. When you pan around to this side at the very front of the store, this is our clearance section. It's things that we don't have that many left of, and so they're just up here to clear out the shelf space to make room for more. We have Pyro packed shells, Venom series, which are sold as sets of 4, Insect Attacks, which are sold as sets of 3. These do include a lot of our sets, and then some other 200-gram cakes. We also have Tailgate Party and Mucho Grande, which are 500-gram fountains, and then Blaze of Glory, which is a long duration 500-gram cake. Down here, we also have 500-gram cakes and 500-gram cake assortments that are on the clearance section. Parachute Invasion. This is our last Parachute Invasion, which is the cake that has 490 parachutes in it. I love this cake, but this is our last one. We also have 25th Airborne. True Art is one of my favorite cakes from World Class. Some smaller items such as parachutes and Roman candles and super candles. Fantastic Frenzy is such a good fountain for the cost. Powerball fountains, and then some rockets and other cone fountains, and breaking news from Dominator. Then if you go to the pallet racking on this side of the store, first of all, we have our Godfather back here. Up here we have our assortments. We have Total Dominance from Dominator. Lots of different sizes, and ones that are for kids, ones that have just fountains in them, ones that have a good assortment. And then down here is everything in this blue tape section is $5. Lots gets added to this throughout the season. Right now there's an assortment of 200-gram cakes and fountains. Playgrounds is a good fountain. Snake Eyes is a really cool 9-shot 200-gram from Miracle. Over here are some of our special items and items that go on sale. This are sometimes rotated throughout the season. Right now we have these sets of 4, which are really good. And then we have our Joe Dirt items. So we have Cherry Bombs, Screaming Mimi's, Contraband Candles, Firecrackers, Whistling Bunholes, Honky Lighters, Whistling Kitty Chasers, Husker Do's, and Husker Don'ts. Then we have ammo boxes down here, and then we just got these in from Hardcore Pyro, Wild Turkeys, Patron Absolute, and then SIGs, which is a really cool, hard-hitting 16-shot 200-gram cake. Now, once you continue over on the back side, we have our kids' assortments, kids' backpacks, kids' packs. Lots of options for the kids here. And then we also have our racks. We have 24-shot racks and 50-shot racks. And then you pan over this way, and our favorite sale pallets are back once again this year. We have a $20 pallet, a $25 pallet, a $30 pallet, and a $35 pallet. From the sale pallets, I am now going back to the first aisle, and on this end cap, we have High on Life and Weed the People. Weed the People is an exclusive to the Iowa Fireworks Farm 500-gram cake that was just made this year. It features 7 shots of red, white, and blue. It's very similar to Watermelon Moonshine, but it's red, white, and blue instead of red, white, and green. That is $30, and then High on Life is a $25 10-shot cake from Pyro High. They are both Pyro High, and they can be located on the end cap. On both sides of this aisle, we have fountains. I will just walk through, and you all can look at our fountain selection. Now down here is what Jason is calling the toy box this year. So we have Friends Forever from Miracle, which is similar to the Kevin fountain, but there's 4 different minions. Despicable, the Ducky fountain from Fox Fireworks, which is new this year. Ball of Fun from Dominator, which is a great assortment for the kids. The Boombox Hero fountain from Hot, which we just got in. Peacock fountain, and then Mario and Luigi. And then the Nova 16 rocket from Maddox, which is another fountain. Then over here, we have our 500-gram fountains. So we have Dragonthorn from Winda, Eruption, Highlight from Pyro High, Tropical Thunder, 5 Minutes of Funk, which goes for 5 minutes. Unbelievable, which is a new one from Dominator. I think it's really cool because it has the bee effect in it. Berserker and Grand Slam, which Grand Slam is an incredible fountain for $25. On this side, we have more fanned fountains. So we have Insane Insanity, Waikiki Lights, Caped Crusader, Jack in the Box, Eruption, WFC, Hollering Hippos, and Mount St. Helens. We have a few fountains that are gender reveal. It's a boy and it's a girl from Boom Wow. That's one of them. We also have Puzzle Cube from Winda, Maximum Overdrive, which is an incredible fountain. My dad's favorite fountain in the store, Hornet's Nest. More 200-gram fountains. And then we do have some fountains that are silent for people who need quiet fireworks. We do have Snow Cone and Snow Cone Jr. Those are some of our best sellers. The Swarm is really cool because, again, it has the bee effect like Unbelievable does, but this is a smaller 200-gram version. And then we have fountains that spin. And Pyro Blends, which is a fun coffee. Comes with 4 little coffee fountains. Those are our fountains. I'm going to look over to the next aisle on the left side of the store. This is where our 200-gram cakes are. They're mostly sorted by brand, but that's not necessarily always the case, so I will go ahead. This is Winda with an Epic, Sky Bacon, Black Cat, Miracle, Flashing Fireworks, and Big. And then down here we have more. Here's where our full power mines are in the store, and then we have some Screamin' Demon 200 grams and World Class. We have 1 Hummer mine left. More 200-gram cakes. Then if you come around on this side, there's a whole nother row of 200-gram cakes. A lot of these ones right here from Dominator are new this year to the fireworks farm. Classic Brothers. And then down here we have one of our artillery sales specials on some shells. Then over here we move into some of our 350-gram cakes. So a few of the bigger ones. Eagle from Dominator is new this year and it has lots of red, white, and blue in it. And then down here is the rest of our 350-gram cakes. Over here, these are some smaller 500-gram cakes. It's a Doe and It's a Buck are another gender reveal option for people who want actual fireworks rather than a fountain or some smoke items. Those are from Real Tree Fireworks. Then we have Hot Fireworks. These are some of our bigger 500-gram cakes. And these are, again, mostly sorted by brand, but not entirely. Then we move into Fire Factory and Great Grizzly. And then over here we have a lot of Dominator 500-gram cakes. Detonator, I don't know where its product card is, so please forgive me. Okay, coming around to this side, we have our Raccoon 500-gram cakes. And then Ghost Shadow and Kong. MC Tiger Tooth, Monster Mash, Cherry Pie, and then Mojito. Here we have more Tiger Tooth and MC. Ghost Slinger. (108) Fireworks. And then on the last aisle in this row, we have Winda. Again, 500-gram cakes. Insurgent Uprising is back in stock this year. It's one of my favorite 500-gram cakes. There's a lot going on and it's kind of chaotic. Bright Star, Pyro King, Pyro Predator, Bermuda Triangle is new this year. And then let's go Brandon from Ghost Shadow. Coming around this back side, we have our last row of 500-gram cakes on the left side of the store. There's more over here. I'll get to those. We have Smoking Alien. More Smoking Alien. 500 grams. These are all really good. Siren's Loud, and I like that. That's Zombie brand after Smoking Alien. Hardcore Pyro. And then on this end cap, we have our Pyro Diablo Planet X 200-gram cakes. Some of these Pyro Diablo ones are some of my favorites. And then Pyro Demon down here. And then back around on this side, on the bottom, we have our mini artillery shell sets down there, and then some of our ball shells down here. And then everybody's favorite part, we have our artillery shells. Over here we have our ball shells. Most of these are from Great Grizzly or Blast Wave. And then I will let everyone see our artillery on top and bottom. Canaries we just got in, and that's why they don't have a price card yet, but there will be shortly. Then these are some of our smaller. Everything this way is 24 packs. These are some of our smaller sets. But some of them have more special effects. These holy waterfall shells are brand new and they have the waterfall effect. That's really cool. I like the donut shells and scatter bombs. More of those. Here's where our Kong is, and then we have some more sets of canister shells here. Back on the bottom part of our 24 packs of artillery shells, we have Black Cat, Dominator, Epic, Fisherman, Great Grizzly, all sorts of brands, lots and lots of options. I'm gonna go back to front on the right side of the store as you're looking at it when you come in. So on this back wall, we have some of our favorite 500 gram cakes. Infraction has been one of our best sellers for years. We have Infraction and Mini Infraction. And then we also have Brocade Crown Waterfall and Mini Brocade Crown Waterfall. Electric Lettuce and Bravo 6 Going Dark. Down here we have Mini Chain Link and then the big chain links, which you can build your own show with the various colors included in the sets. Over here we have Diablo Park 3, which has 4 500 gram cakes in it. And then we move into our Pyro Diablo 500 gram cake section. Those ones down there. And then up here we have more Pyro Diablo. And then we move into our NOABs here on the back wall. Trump Thump we sell as a set of 2. Both have 9 shots in them. Mother of All Bombs is a classic NOAB from Winda. So is Wacky Tobacco. Then when you turn down here, we have some of our classic Brothers 500 gram cakes. Irish Legend, Blonde Joke, Saturday Night Special, Hydrogen Bomb, Shotgun Wedding, Hit the Road Jack, some of our classic staple cakes. Then we have Screamin' Demon 500 gram cakes down on the bottom. More Blonde Joke. Continuing along this wall, we have some Tiger Tooth 500 gram cakes. MC Fireworks, True Colors and Paradox, which we sell for $80 together. Brew Crew, which is a really good 500 gram cake. And then we have some of our boxed assortment sets. So we have Salute to the Red, White, and Blue from Dominator, VIP from Winda, Fancy Freedom, I believe from Winda, yeah. And then the USA Grand Finale from Dominator, which is new this year and has a whole lot of red, white, and blue in it. Has 3 cakes. Then when you pan this way, you have our candle cakes up here, our larger ones. So we have Justice for All, Sassy, Dragon King, Chaotic Incident, and Mega Blaster. And then down here we have all of our Saturn Missiles, ranging in so many different sizes, all the way from singles in 25 shots to 100 shots, 200 shots, 300, 400, 506, all the way up to 750. Okay, so on the opposite side of the NOABs and the Pyro Diablo, we have some 500 gram cake boxed sets, and then we have our Girandola section. So we have High Limit, Space Invaders, Alien Discos, and then we have Screaming Mimes, which are the small single Girandolas. And we have some single shot tubes, and then more 500 gram cakes from Black Scorpion, Planet X, some down there on the bottom. We're gonna circle around to this side. Once again, we have more 500 gram cakes. These ones are from Golden Bear, Dominator, and Maddox. Not Dominator, Maddox. Taco. Pyro Pact, Dominator. Here's our Dominator. And then we have some of our Finale 1,000 gram sets here that have 2 cakes in them. So we have 1,000 gram Sprinkler, Mayhem, Insanity. And then over on that side, there's more. I'll get to those. Here we have Sunwing, 500 gram cakes, Keystone Fireworks, and then we get into Miracle. With some of their bigger ones, Black Pearl is really fun. Paranormal is a little 500 gram cake. Top this has a lot of crackle in it in different layers. Fisherman Firework 500 gram cakes. Epic. And then here is some of our sets. So we have the Killer Series for 175. Pyro Musical in a box. Jason Murfeld can help you with that if you're interested in this item. The Mafia series from Miracle. Boom Wow, Red, White, and Blue. The Knockout Assortment, which is a classic from Cutting Edge. And then IPA pack over here. And if you come around to the other side, we have a few more sets, including Mob Madness, which I would say is another staple from Brothers. And then the Box of Bombs from Brothers. And then we also have Diablo Park 1, which has a whole lot more, but this is all 200 gram cakes in comparison to the 500 gram cakes that are in Diablo Park 3. And then we have our Truckload Assortment from Maddox, which has a bunch of 500 and 200 gram cakes in it. Then we have more 500 gram cakes from various brands. And then down here we get into Inked Pyro and Pyro High, some of the best named fireworks that there are. And then over here, we have Chaos, Cataclysm. Those are the other two set 1,000 gram finales. And then we have 3 set 1,500 gram finales on the other side. On this side, we have our finale zipper cakes. So we have Pyro God, Raider Killer, Payback from Raccoon, Dreamcatcher from Winda, 4K HD from Winda, Neon Moon from Winda, Touch of Gold from Dominator, and that's a 1-1. It's a large zipper cake, but it's really pretty. American Zipper. And then on this closest to the center aisle of the second row, we have our long duration cakes. So we have Party Bus from Winda, 3-Minute Monster, which is new this year, 2-Minute Pro-Ox Show in a Box for $75. That is back in stock this year. 3-Minute Time Bomb, Road Rage, 2-Minute Extravaganza, and 90-Second Shootout. Alright, on this side we have our mini 200-gram zipper cakes. So we have Ghost Sprinter, Ripper Zipper, Mega Mini, Yee Yee, and Frankenmine. These are all mini versions, which are great value for a little mini finale or part of your show. We have All Trumped Up from Miracle, and then we have Battle of the Bands from Hardcore Pyro. Alright, then we have more of our 500-gram finale zipper cakes. So we have Hippie Chick, which is 172 shots, Gulf Coast Gator, Chameleon 5000, Suicide King from Supreme, Pyro Slut from Wise Guy, Ridiculousness from Fire Factory, looks like that. That's my personal favorite. Rainbow Ghost from Raccoon, Sparta from Sunwing, which is another really fun one, Zombie House from Fire Factory, and Hold the Line from Epic. On this side, we have our 1500-gram 3-set cake finale sets. Then over here, we have some of our candle cakes, the small 200-gram versions of them. So we have Attack Mode, Bad Beach, Cracklepalooza, Redneck Rodeo. July's Surprise is a fountain, a hybrid fountain with some candle at the end, and Firecracker Lady. Over on this end cap, we have our missiles. So we have sets of 4 and individual ones, and here's more sets of 4. These ones are 10-inch and these ones are 12. And then on the last aisle, we have our novelties. So here we have the sparkling wheel, and then we have our strobe items. We have blow torches from Grand Patriot, and then strobes, butterflies, more strobes. Some of the crackling items. And then we get into flying and more crackling balls. Here's where flying and spinners are. These ricochet flying shields we just got in. Ground balloon flowers, and bees, and zippers, and always fun novelty items. Then we have some of more fountains. Here's our Kevin's, unicorns, dragons, skull fountains, falcons, tractors, sharks. Here we have our frog princesses and our frogs, and then minis of those versions. And then train and tank fountains are down there. On this side, which is the first aisle right when you walk in, we have more novelties. Down here we have our sky lanterns in various colors and patterns, and then the Gravedigger monster truck 4-wheeler. We have snakes and sliders, booby traps, confetti items, snappers. We have lots of different kinds, including the kid ones and adult ones. campfire flames and whistling chasers, and then we have some of our kit assortments in truck form or flying disc form. Then down in this last section, it is all of our smoke after you get past the confetti. And the fart bombs. I can't forget about the fart bombs and the stink bombs. Those are very popular. Here we have lots of different kinds of smoke that last different amounts of time and in different colors. We have balls, grenades, tubes, cans, waterproof smoke balls that float, single colors. USA smoke rotates between red, white, and blue, etc. Then moving on to the new shelving on the right side of the store as you're looking towards the back. This is our sparkler section. We have so many different kinds of sparklers. We have the number sparklers, regular sparklers, wedding sparklers, star-shaped sparklers, other shaped sparklers, wizard sticks, supreme pistols, night flowers. This is another novelty, Normandy Craft Landing. Then we have SpongeBob and Patrick, Loop de Loop, these USA Eagles, Grin and Bear It. These neon torches are new this year. They're similar to the flaming pots, but they're on a handheld stick. More sparklers over here. Swords, guns, plasma torches, chainsaws, tomahawks down here. Time lantern, rotating sparklers. And then on this side we have our rockets, some of our rockets. And then double barrel and some of these drone spinning items. Over here we have all of our bottle rockets and stick rockets, glittering light rockets, screaming rockets. And then here we have more of our larger rocket items. And then over here we have our super candles and our Roman candles on the front side of the store. So here we have our Gatling guns. Down here we have some mini super candles, Roman candles. These are neon Gatling guns in various colors. There's red, blue, green, and pink, I want to say. Here we're into super candles. Here's a brocade crown, similar to the cake, but in a super candle form. Neon barrage. Into the blue, which is new and really pretty. USA, which is a red, white, and blue super candle. Auto cannon from Happy Family. Blunt Force from Smoking Alien. Mortar barrage, which comes with a stand for you to set up your super candle. Joint Force, which is a bigger one from Smoking Alien. Godzilla, Loud as Hell from Great Grizzly. And that's all for super candles. Then if you go up to the top, it's all of our Roman candles, anywhere from little itty bitty mini ones into some of the bigger ones. Then way down here at the end, we have our parachute items. The jumbo parachute is actually 3 feet large. It's one of the biggest parachutes we've seen. These plain drops parachutes are some of my favorite parachute items. And then we have princess parachutes and military parachutes. Airdrop we just got from Great Grizzly, and it's a nighttime parachute cake, which is really unique. Other ones, and then down here we have more gender reveal options that are smoke cakes, and then the streamer confetti cake and smoke cakes. Parachute Parade has 250 parachutes in it. And then Princess and Princely parachutes. And then down below we have our Ignite systems in the 18 and 36 versions, as well as igniters. On this side of the shelving unit, we have more novelty items. We have the silver rope sparklers, and then these bubble smoke guns, and then the flaming batons, which are light up sword that flames at the top. Shark families are here now, the tank brigades, rockets, and then we have handheld ices, snow cone handheld, lollipop handhelds, spring chickens from Pyro Predator, ninja stars, a red, white, and blue Roman candle, some smaller Roman candles from Sky Song, and then trippy sticks from Warrior Fireworks. So coming to the registers then, we have some small items up here. In the front, this is where our 36 shot happy is, some smaller 200 gram cakes, more novelty items. The Forces are really popular handheld fountains. Arcade Classic mini 200 gram cakes, these monoclononius dinosaurs that smoke and spark. And then down here in these bins we have more small items. So we have sparklers, jumping jacks, these hippity pop handheld fountains, lightning bugs, killer bees, spin to win, fountains, firecrackers, flying items, Roman candles. Oh, and then we have these super sluggers back here, which have been a really popular item so far this season. I do want to plug our new merch that we got. We have new shirts and sweatshirts that have our Pyro pig on them. So we have ones that say Fireworks Farm, and then we have ones that say Here to Bang. And then we also have hats. I will bring you over. And then we still have our t-shirts that have Bumper Crappa Boomers with our tractor. And then Fireworks Farm baseball hats. This is our 2025 co-op program that's in effect anytime that there isn't a store-wide discount sale happening. I also want to plug our Pyro scan system. We have these handheld scanners in the store. You can scan the barcode of the items and it'll show you what it does on the TV. So I just scanned We the Pyros here, scanned its barcode, and now it's going to show us what it does up on the TV, which is really helpful and shows you what it does before you buy it, which can be a valuable part of your experience at the Iowa Fireworks Farm. Please forgive me if I went too fast. If you have any questions, please let us know down in the comments. If there's something you want us to demo out in our Pyro pasture, also let us know in the comments and I will add it to our list. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you at the farm. We're open every day between now and July 8th. And you can check out our Facebook, Iowa Fireworks Farm, or Google us to figure out what our hours are every day. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to our channel to see more content coming between now and the 4th of July. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.